And welcome to Auzom GG. Welcome back. We've got playtest number 5 coming to you right now. How you doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. My name is Mr. Falls. Welcome to Auzom GG. We got playtest number 5 hot and ready to go for today. I am energized. I'm fueled, full of nutritional stuff which will sustain me throughout the duration of this beautiful broadcast. Nice to have you all on board. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tell a friend to tune in, as Captain Obvious has noticed. Sorry about the delay in the beginning there, but we did have a little bit of a slow start. But we should be on our way very, very soon. Everyone is joining. 80 players in the server, 20 teams. Default settings for this spawn. Red zone has been turned off, and we are working with the standard sunny weather. A little bit of clouds, a little bit muggy, a little bit of high humidity today on the island. And I don't know what else we can say, but we will be going soon. Yeah, we have a couple of new teams in for this playtest. And so I'm going to have my eye out on them and see how they're going to be working and how they're going to be playing. But unfortunately, we did have one very strong team pull out. So this might open up a couple of opportunities for the other teams participating. That is Ataxia have been taken out, but they have been replaced by Forsaken 2.0. If you want to find out more information about us over here at Auzom, head over to pubg.auzom.gg for all your PlayerUnknown Battleground information. Also, join us on the Discord, follow us on Twitter, so you can stay in the loop for the competitive know-how. And of course, we got some surprises coming on later on in the month, so be sure to follow this channel if you don't want to miss a competitive PUBG moment in that matter. And yeah, so let's turn. Hey, say Stephanie, turn on music. I'm trying to. No, don't turn it. Turn it off. Stephanie. Final warning, Stephanie. These interns just coming in, ruining my day. But let's go right into the game here, ladies and gentlemen. It should be looking like a nice trajectory. Let's see what's going on. We have a northeast to southwest trajectory. I'm not sure exactly how the bales are going to happen for today, but we should have a nice push for Yasnaya Polana, Lipovka. There's some decent loot areas. We have the villa, the crater, Milta power plant, and Milta will be some viable targets. Potentially a military base will be a hot topic for us to look here in Novorepnoye, and Georgopol Gatka might be the safer looting options for the teams in this round, and Rosshook is looking to be a viable option as well. Probably won't see anyone going to Severny, but who knows what will happen. And a couple of teams here, and we do have some balers on the military base, and yes, that's how it's looking like right now. But we have the view of Georgopol here in the background, looking very empty as all the players are falling to the ground. We have the teams locked in. They're ready, thirsty for some points. So we got Team Enix going to Milta power plant. We have Onob going towards Milta. Towards Sosnovka, we have Knapknader, who is from 8th World, along with Team 1. Team 1 seemed to go for the military base quad optim, but now they will have some, some contextualization right there in the military base. So Onob in that area. Stuflex is back on the roster, which is nice to see. On previous performances, when Stuflex was unable to join his team, it was they did not perform as well. And Onob have been doing relatively well, but they could be doing better. Their overall placing over the past 3 tests they've been participated in has an average of 9th place, which is decent considering the stakes are a lot higher. We got Raven Esports pushing into Pachinki. Matt's from Black Mice all by himself right now. But now the curious thing is, do we have any fights going on right now? We have Felicio dropping down here by the school area, and I don't think there has been any engagements so far. But this Rosshook area has been taken control with him, and we have 8th World. No, Black Mice going quite far out. It's going to avoid starting an early engagement with Ravens. It's a little bit of a, it's like warm up a bit. You dip your feet into the water. We have Feather on Lawn Gaming, who have been struggling to do well in the previous tests, but might be able to pull out a bit higher with an average placing of 16. They've participated in every single test, and the highest place they've gotten was in the test 1 with 15th place. And ladies and gentlemen, do keep in mind that we do have points awarded per kill, and placing is a staggered parabolic decline. From 11th place to 20th place, we award 1 point for participation, so to say. And but here we do have a nice push going in for Georgia Pole. If Janssen from that is Rocket Esports will be pushing up here. One good team taking a smart decision to go here just outside the circle. Not much of them to worry about, as they will push this area here. And the new team, Ghosty, let's have a look. Dark Patu. I think they are not on my list, which I printed out, but I think they are Forsaken. So please excuse me if my names are wrong in the beginning here, but we do have some new teams joining the game. And look at this, a very smart move from these guys over here at the apartments in the school area to split up and loot each building individually. And it seems that Feather are, you know, believing in force by safety in numbers, as they'll be continuing to loot. This building is empty. Alice Malice is just around the corner there. Hopefully has managed to spot one of them as they move into the location there. But that is yeah, Forsaken 1 and Feather on loan, unconspicuous. Probably heard the pitter patter of footsteps as he will decide to pounce in and potentially claim first blood for his team and throw a spanner in the works for Feather Online Gaming. But there is a let's see how conspicuous we'll deal with this. He's getting some support coming in from his teammate. And now the push is going to potentially stop. They're getting ready for the push. A little bit of information is missing for them to know exactly where they are, but they're setting up here for the door push. Alice Malice taking one shot, putting some pot shots onto Dan Farrow, who was trying to peek that roof. Not an ideal move for him right now, but let's go into different camera position here. I don't know. We got Feather Online on the very top. A little bit of a stalemate going on here, but let's have a quick look at the map and see if anyone else is engaging. Pacify and his team moving up to Severny. Could be funny from OPT, looting the small villages out here. Could have a potential engagement here from Infuse Primal and his team, which is, I believe, Overcome, or previously known as Red Team. So Team Overcome here with one team pulling out. That's Elastics, brand new team, which has joined us for this playtest. And here the four splitting up as they normally do with their looting style, going very wide, being fairly comfortable. But we do have a little bit of engagement here on Severny. I said on Severny. It was a Shiv taking out this kill. I'm going to pull up the team names here for the new updated list so I can have a much better accurate representation of what's going on. Let's have a quick peek and see if this is all correct. There we go. We do have a 5-minute delay on the stream, ladies and gentlemen, so please, there'll be very little chat interaction, unfortunately, from my end, but maybe we'll be able to catch it during the breaks. We have Severny being looted. Couple of shots being taken here. I think there was a frying pan. Was that a Sourix killing Romain 4413 with the pan? Not sure what happened there. Probably was data was miscommunication. Probably was a mistake there with someone to join the team. Mr. Vendetta is alive and well, as his mates do pick up that area. We do have the push here onto Feather Fowler watching from the above. Inconspicuous. Not looking so great. Pharaoh. Boost has been knocked out. The shot's coming up the stairs. Unconscious, pre-firing that staircase. See if I can get here down and see what's going on. Get a revive in. Or Forsaken. They are waiting here, not much going on. The first real engagement we have today, and two teams deciding to go at it early. Feather could come out victorious on this time, but no! Unconspicuous! Getting knocked out. Svetsiv doing the hard work, but he does have some support coming in. Alice Malice trying to pick, but I think he's going to go for the revive instead. Doesn't want to risk his team to be eliminated so early on in the game. Svetsiv is going to be revived there. And we do have two players bleeding out, but I don't know if they're going to hold on to this. Up to Alice Malice to hold things down as he does revive his teammates. But they're online, holding control. They love the support is coming in. Just bandages for them to work with as that health bar is slowly creeping up to 100%. But Alice Malice is, I mean, if it was me, I would jump down from the building and try and push onto them instead of having this strange stalemate situation. Knoppernator, Constant Rules, deciding to go for a loot here, completely unaware of the stalemate, which is just around the corner in the different side of the neighborhood. Knoppernator will be coming out for this, so Team 8th World. Constant Rules. I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna be fighting each other, but let's have a look here. Go through this building. You can see the positioning of the players here. It's total complete stalemate. The one with the closest view right now is Booze from Feather. Gonna try and pick. I mean, the main fragger for Feather Online is Svetsiv with 2 kills over all 3 play tests, which is if you want to put into comparison with a team like Enix, who have so their top fragger accumulated a astonishing number of 47 kills across 4 play tests, and that is Dradon from Enix, previously known as Fear the 4. So there you go. That's some contrast for me from one of the top 3 teams picking up 47 frags. But there is a complete stalemate. I wonder if there was no engagements here between Team 1 and Hexagon Esports on the military base. A little motorcade here from Enix, 506. Not sure what he's doing. A couple of teams completely split out. Jensen, an outsider from Rocket. And we do have Black Mice just on Georgia Pool South. The only real amount of action is right here in the apartments. If I just want to be 100% sure, Infused Primal there. I think it's these guys. The bloodbath is about to start. Is anyone going to pounce? They should be stimmed. They should be ready. Mom's weak. Mom's spaghetti. Are they going to be pushing up onto this? Going to be running around? No. No one dares to start the engagement. A little bit of a peek there, revealing himself, but no damage dealt to the team. Dan looking down the stairs, and who do we have below him? I think that's Booze. That's staying safe. Ponta right on the staircase. We do have Team Onob taking some shots right here as they try and get across the bridge to move to a northerly position and hold this area right here. I think that was these players just below, but I think they will survive. Team Onob managed to get it with such little health. We do have Team 1 with a little bit of damage being dealt from the circle, but it's nothing for them to worry about. It can be a little bit expensive if they're not prepared, but 8th World Black Mice are prepared. And we already have Rocket Esports on the move right now, trying to get back into the circle. And I'm curious to see who's going to secure this in the beginning, but how we had the push here in the building at the school. Man, this is... sorry about this, spectator, but there we have the camera finally going on. And it appears that Feather Online Gaming have been the first team to be eliminated this round, placing in 19th place. as Alice Malice and the boys secure this building. But they're not safe yet. They do have the players just around the corner from the buildings behind them who could try and capitalize on this situation. So Forsaken taking out the Feather Boys nice and early in the game, but was it worth it? Was that push worth it? Would they get enough loot to have this great fight? But Kazan here from Hide on Bush trying to pick some shots. A little bit of bullets finding the target, but not enough to knock anyone out and cause a little bit of a problem for them. So Rocket Esports will be moving up to secure a building. And now this is a favorite building that people tend to secure on this map. And, you know, we got, what is this? We get 5 teams already in close proximity to each other, trying to be so close to the circle. And this hill is a great vantage point. You can see quite a lot of information. Own up here trying to set up just outside, maybe to stop this push from Severny. Not sure if what will be the next engagement will probably be between Constant Rules. So this is 8th World and Forsaken. Curious to see who will be engaging first. I mean, 8th World are completely aware of what just went down. They know one team is eliminated. They're gonna, they don't, there's no pressure for them to move. They can batten down the hatches, hold these apartment buildings, especially when there's another team. Well, let's see if we have this engagement coming up. A couple of shots being hit here and there. Poofy trying to get him as they try to get into cover just around the crest of the hill, and they are out and safe. Otagdon, Kuto, and Elastics. I believe that is from ASLM. Nope, excuse me. That is a Team Delta. Team Delta holding down this small village as a Forsaken try to move. Knapinator could potentially try and get them. Oh, one shot with the Car 98, taking him down to 33% health there. Trying to pick up another one. Alice Malice just getting behind cover there. It's up to Knapinator to try and connect with some of these shots, but not finding it just yet. Could he take out Alice? Oh, just misses him as he gets into cover there behind the swimming pool. And we do have this engagement. A little bit of revenge from this. It's clinical. Taking a little bit of damage. We'll have to pull out from this fight. I mean, they do have the more exposed side in this engagement. And this is Womack's Angels. With the team leader around the raid, not playing the game, but probably the coach sitting back enjoying a nice brewski as he watches his boys play out this one. So this is a new team which has entered playtest 5 as well. So we don't have any points carrying over from previous playtests, but it is you know, it's nice to know how these teams have been doing in the past. Toast picking up a little bit of damage there. Not too safe with his level 1 helmet. So we have Enix engaging, not sure what team that is. Oh, very good fight here. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Rocket Esports and Enix. 2 strong teams, 2 hard hitters. We got Toast here from Enix, who has picked up a total of 13 kills over the past playtests. So primarily helping to do the calls, and I think the lineup has changed a little bit. We have Afflux TV joining in for the first time to pull his own weight in the team, and who is missing? That would be Voxic is missing from the team, and Voxic has I'm not sure if this will change their playstyle too much here, but I think they're going to be safe. They are in close proximity with Rocket Esports. I think they're just going to wait here and play it safe, wait for more information to come towards them as they will find out what the next circle will be as they start their push up towards the center, potentially grab this airdrop which is coming their way. But 8th World and Forsaken, and we do have Womack's Angels in the south, as we do have teams just batting down the hatches. Not really much action going on right now. People trying to gauge each other a bit carefully. But let's go to Shadow 1K from Hide on Bush, picking up a little bit of shots here. Dark Patu taking the most amount of damage. Hide on Bush have been playing pretty well. They've placed an average, but participated in 2 playtests. Placed in an average of 4th place, which is pretty good. The main fragger for their team is Yuki with 10 kills. Shadow 1K leading the team with 8. Calling the shots. What they're going to be pulling out of this fight for now. And moving onwards, a couple of pot shots being taken. So all things have changed. Ghost and his boys. Have a look here. Romeo. Trying to pick some shots here. Over towards Day Night. That is Force 1. French team. And Day Night is a top fragger for that team, so he might turn around and get some kills there, but we do have an engagement happening just below the river. That's Poofy. It's quite exposed here. Couple of shots coming in from Womack's Angels. It's clinical, but they're particularly well geared for the situation. Quite far away. Elastics will be taking a little bit of damage. I think they're going to be healing up very slowly. Don't seem to have any first aid kits. It is taking quite some time. Day Night from Force 1. In a safe zone, as we do have Rocket Esports here with a very close game about to break out between the two teams. They will be trying to push this. I mean, sufficient amount of deflate, but they do have the height advantage if Rocket Esports can peek this roof and... I don't know. We'll hide on bush. Put up a fight. Laying low, trying to smoke off. There's a little bit of fight or flight situation. Not too much information being given off, as we do have a team from OPTA gonna be taking some damage here from them. Sykes does get knocked out. Could be funny. Also, a little bit of damage dealt his way as well. And it is an elimination there, with both teams contributing to the demise of OPTA, Rocket Esports, and Hide on Bush. But now they can get back to things. That lovely distraction did come their way. And I mean, I'm not sure if these boys are trying to pick up a fight, trying to capitalize on this little engagement that's happening right here. Shiv with the smoke grenade. Game of peekaboo. Hide and seek. Whack-a-mole games. I really just want to try and distract them. Team 1 here on the outskirts looking gonna be pushing in soon as the circle does come into play, but they do have Onob to contest against. Pac-Man down at the bridge. Will Safey be able to pick up some kills? This is ridiculous. There we go. Pitts. Very good player from Team 1. Taking up 31 kills. Lags are the main fragger, though, with 51 kills. I'm not sure if he holds the record for number of kills in all playtests. I think it is. The top fragger, and those points do come in handy, especially when you're trying to place higher up in the rankings. So Lagzer is there. Definitely will be keeping his elvish eyes sharp for any engagements. But Enix here, enjoying the little bush, little shack, staying alive. I think they have a decent position here to stop any pushes coming in from Yasnaya Plana. We have 63 players alive as the engagements do start to come in. Ravens finally showing themselves into the fight. Prolosko here with some decent loadout, picking up a shot onto Alice Malice, but does have to pull out, taking, I think, a substantial amount of damage from that Car 98. A little bit of exchange, but Rozuk is being held by 4 teams. And Mr. Vendetta just around the corner, holding the high ground. This is Balls Deep. Balls Deep holding the high ground here in Roshook. Go back to Enix, picking up some frags here as Onob trying to push up Stuflex, taking a lot of damage, managing to knock one out. And Dradon getting a double there with the vehicle explosion. Stuflex and Romeo. But that Car 98 shot from Undead knocking out Stuflex as Romeo's the last one remaining for Team Onob, and Product NV is trying to line up a shot here. Light up that Lotta. It is not looking good for T Onob. And Team 1 not doing so well as well. Having to pull out of this fight. And, you know, they don't have much space to work with. They have the uphill battle to try and get to the high ground. And the circle will be starting to push them in soon. Stuflex is here. Romeo coming in all the way around to where 8th World Gaming are. Just wanting to stay alive. Try and bring his team to a better position for this round at least. And have some of the points carry over to the final. But Kazan has been taken out. DJ Sidon trying to pick up Team 1 there. Getting shots from all over. Actually, nice shot there from Pitts. And Save actually taking one out as well. This is not a force to be reckoned with, as we do have some last minute revives coming in. Lagzer, the main fragger, can he stay alive and contribute to his team for the rest of the round? Holding on. That medkit. Oh, just in time to keep him alive. Salgi gets knocked out, unfortunately, outside the play zone. We do have a big push here as Pacife hold down this area, stopping the push from Undead and his team. Sweet, and the fights are just breaking out everywhere. This bridge has been a bad move, but what is this? Womax Angels coming around the crest of the hill. Could potentially have a nice engagement for them to work with. Romeo is down. Onob is out of the game. 506 also eliminated. Hexagon picking up some nice kills just now. So Sweeton is fine. Hexagon Esports holding on. Keeping to their course. As Womax Angels not really aware of what's going on. And look at this nice play coming in from Enix. Hugging the circle, trying to go into where the circle will move the slowest. But let's go to this fight in Roshook as we have iFlirt. And his team not doing so well. Trying to get into a fight, but I think there's just too many targets for them to try and work with at this moment. Black Mice in the building, trying to pick up against Alice Malice, the team Forsaken. We do have some sneaky swimmy going around through the river. A little bit of suppressive fire. Let's go straight to Alice Malice, who will try to pick this one up. Like quite close to one another. Oh, but the shots holding on, managing to get back into cover just in time. Enix not doing too well. Dradon, the last one remaining from his team. With Product NV in cover, but the circle is going to start moving in. And that is Rocket Esports right next to Pacify. Two strong teams right next to each other, and the circle is going to be coming in. I think it's just going to be... I just want to just go to this camera and watch the massacre as the bridge crossing. So many teams are going to get eliminated from this circle push. The shots are going out as everyone is taking bullets here and there. Raven Esports trying to swim across. Gump leading his team as the damaging circle is coming into play right now. Balls Deep, will they survive? They could pick up a couple of kills. Not much distance for them to cover, as everyone is just getting knocked outside the play zone. Look at this. Ravens big capitalizing, wanting them kills to count. Picking up the points one after another. And there's 3 knockout. iFlirt just holding on by 1% health there. But let's go to Don Katu. Just inside. managing to survive. And look at this, 4 teams remaining after that final circle push. Sato 1K from Hide on Bush. Holding on. Right next to Rocket Esports. Raven Esports down here by the water. A little bit of a flank coming in from Force 1. But Stevie decided to push up and investigate. Get some... I think he's aware that Force 1 are just around the corner. He secures this. His team will be in a very good position for the next circle to move up. Gump trying to engage Poofy. But let's see Stevie, one of the top fraggers for Raven. Velosko is alive. Manages to see Bakar, but not going to push onto this one. As we do have the engagement finally coming out between Enix and Rocket. Excuse me. Between Rocket Esports, Jansen up there in the beginning, and they do have eliminated that team. But the circle is coming. Rocket Esports have to get into the circle. Deciding to go for a revive, I don't think that's a smart idea, as that circle is coming in at a very fast, an alarming rate. As they will try and survive this one. Poofy trying to pick up a couple of shots here. To Jansen. Can Rocket Esports survive? Some shots being connected. Stevie and Losko about to engage. But can Rocket hold on to this? Jansen with 5 kills. Only played 1 playtest, but absolutely dominated during that playtest, coming in first place. Can they hold on to this defilade? Can they hold on and pull in another win? Poofy getting some damage taken in from Ravens. Force 1 just around the corner. Not a great place for Ravens. Excuse me, Rocket Esports. Only 1 player remaining here. It's Poofy. Raven Esports having a very good situation here on the tree. Day Night. Force 1 still alive. And Raven could have this one by sheer numbers, but they do have the high disadvantage. The only thing in their favor right now is their numbers and the fact that they do have that circle right at home. We do have Outsider coming in, deciding to pick up the 2 kills. 2 prone snakes. Does he manage to pick up 1? He gets knocked out there with the SMG, the UMP from Don Couteau. Danton Coup. Yeah. I know that. But look at that, Jansen picking up the 2 kills, but the circle is moving and he's getting some suppressive fights. Shots coming in from Gump as he decides not to go for the revive. The circle is moving in very, very slowly. Force 1 just on the outside. 1 has been knocked out. It's remaining Bakar. Day Night bleeding out. Prolosko will try and pick up this frag grenade onto Bakar as Outsiders get taken. Stevie remaining. Bakar. Raven Esports, full team, full force, as they do take first place in round 1 for playtest 5. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The scores for today. With Raven Esports coming in first place. Force 1 in second. Rocket Esports in third. Poofy and Elastics from Team Delta coming in third. And Hide on Bush in 5th place. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. But don't go anywhere. I'm going to have to fix my camera as it has frozen completely. But it's fine. I'll manage to get that back running very, very soon. So don't go anywhere. We got round 2 just around the corner. Stick around. And be sure to tell a friend to tune in right here on Auzom GG.